If you look at nature, and I've said this forever, nature, you look at my career as Coach HP, nature rewards movement.
I'm turning dreams into reality. In the lab with the formula and chemistry.
All right, here we go. What's up, everybody? It's your coach. One of my favorite questions to answer and groups that I love to talk to is that early 20-year-old kid that was a baseball player trying to figure out, or an athlete trying to figure out his life. Again, I'll say this forever. I wish they would eliminate algebra and do relationships, what to do when you're done with the sport. There should be a class, if you're an athlete, on how to come back to society. There should be a class, especially if you're an ex-military person, on how to come back to the real world. I don't think we have that. So there's no answer except just good luck, buddy, and go live and have and be great and don't complain about anything and whatever. So I got to ask a question from a kid who I like what I saw. I liked a lot what I saw in him. And the question goes like this. Coach, I've been in a weird period in my life, and my biggest issue is that I doubt myself. I never played college baseball, so it seems like the biggest barrier to entry in trying to pursue something like coaching at the next level is that so many guys with much more experience are also going for it. Do you have any advice for someone like myself who knows they have what it takes to be a great coach, but will compete with guys who played Major League Baseball? And then I'm going to add who compete with guys that play Division I baseball, won NCAA championships, whatever accolades in the world, or in the Hall of Fame, whatever. My answer to that always is, if you're not 100%, at some point, as long as you get in, I need people, and I want people to be 70% passion, 30% technique. The technical part is so overrated, especially with coaches, especially on lower levels, that people think that it's the 30%, the technique, that allows you to coach, to lead human beings. No. It's the mental understanding of mindset, of how to motivate, of how to understand, on how to have empathy, on how to have gratitude, on how to have patience for other human beings to be successful, on how to deal with failure of other human beings that you've invested time in to be successful. So, an example, if you want to be a coach, my advice is, and I love giving this advice, is this. You take the top, let's use this guy, for example, 22 years old. You take the top 25 Division I schools that you would love to be a coach of, whatever it is, put them all like this on a row. Go personally. Do not send an email. Don't send a DM. Don't do it. Go personally and talk to the manager of those 25 schools. Look them in the eye and say, whoever it is, coach, whoever it is, here's my situation. I breathe and die my passion for baseball. I breathe and die my passion for coaching. I breathe and die my passion for football, basketball, swimming, whatever it is. In my opinion, you're one of the best in the country at what you do. I want to be part of your program. How can I come into your program for free? What do I need to do? Now, we all understand that these schools, especially the great schools, have 2 volunteer coaches, have 3 volunteer coaches, whatever it is. You don't worry about what people have. You don't worry about what you don't have. Worry about what you do have. Because the 2 things you can control are right back here, effort and attitude. You take your effort, you take your attitude, and you attack with positivity your vision of what you can do for the team, and you bring value. At the beginning, your value might be carrying equipment. At the beginning, your value might be picking up the trash. At the beginning, your value might be shagging balls. The goal is to get into the best program that you can as possible. Now, what's going to happen? You get into the program. You're close to a person that has so much admiration by the baseball community that you start learning, you start being part of their disciples, and that's how it starts. If I was a football guy, obviously Nick Saban is the guy. If I'm a basketball guy, Coach K. But everybody's trying to get into Coach K. Well, I try Coach Calipari. I try Izzo at Michigan State. And I keep doing that. And I keep doing that. First 25. After I fail with 25, then I go next 25. This is going to make you uncomfortable. This is going to force you to do things. I want people to understand that nothing good happens in your brain and life when you stay stagnant. If you look at nature, and I've said this forever, nature, you look at my career as Coach HP, nature rewards movement. What does that mean? You take a seed, you plant it in the ground, you need the movement of the earth because the earth doesn't stop, it keeps moving. So what does that give that seed? Here comes the rain, here comes sunlight, maybe a shade, here comes, and then you grow. But if you stay in your brain and think of the doubts, well, I didn't play, I didn't do this. You know how many people are tremendous college coaches that didn't play college thing? I don't know if Coach K was crushing it in whatever school or this. Don't worry about that. You worry about people and motivating young men. That's what's lacking in sports is passion to motivate young men. Because everybody, the majority of people that are unsuccessful in coaching sports, and we all know these people are frustrated human beings that don't want to get any other type of job, but they know a little bit about the sport and they stay in it. You don't do that. So any 22-year-old in any field you want to do, it's simple. You won't get, I promise you, you won't get 100 rejections face to face. You won't get 100 rejections. If you don't have money to travel coast to coast, hit up everything in your state. So an example, I'm in Miami. What I would do right now if I wanted to coach baseball in Division I, I would start at University of Miami. I start at FIU, USF. Then I go UCF, Florida, Florida State. And I keep doing that. Boom, 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 all of Florida. Trust me, something good will come out of this. Don't worry about what you don't have. You can always learn more. You'll learn when you get into these programs by asking questions, by being humble, by knowing what you know, and then not knowing what you don't know, which is huge. One of my boys, who's one of the most successful people I know, he would tell me, Coach, you got to know what you don't know. And you ask questions. And they're going to see. You can't fake passion, man. Everybody's trying to bottle that in. Who has passion? Who's original? Especially in 2020. And you're doing that. If you really want to pop off, do a YouTube show called The Journey to Coaching by such and such. I never played college, but my dream's to be a college coach. Watch what happens. My boy, manager of Duke, coached me in a Division II school in North Carolina. When I was 20 years old, he was 23 years old. He's been crushing it. He went to a couple schools, been crushing it now at Duke, I think for like 8 years, 9 years. He's going to be one of the greatest coaches of all time. Just start attacking. Get in. Get in. I said the Division I thing. If you happen to hit every single Division I program, then you start Division II. Trust me, if you stay in it, how life works. You stay in your dream, the man upstairs, the universe, karma, whatever you call it, acknowledges your passion, acknowledges what you're feeling, and it starts to open the road to pave the way for what you want. People ask me all the time, Coach, how do you start as a speaker? By speaking. By speaking. I never thought I'd get the money I'd get to speak, but I just started. People that I saw didn't have the passion that I have, making a ton of money. I go, great for them. I didn't put them down. I said, great for them. I kept saying my story and my way and my originality and my thing. And I'm not for everybody, but the people that I'm for, man, am I for them. If you take this approach and you get confident in what you know, that's it. You get confident in what you know. What am I confident about? I'm confident that I care so much about the person that's listening to this message right now that I can do this forever. No one's telling me at 12 o'clock on a Sunday night, hey, you got to go post a video on how to help a 22-year-old that's a little bit stuck in life of where to go. Bullshit. Passion. You got passion for coaching? Prove it. Everybody has passion from their bed. You got real passion? Pack up your stuff, Save a couple $1,000 if you can and hit the road. Start reaching out face to face, not an email, maybe a phone call, but face to face. You wait there. Coach such and such, man, let me tell you who I am. This is who I am. This is where I came from. This is my passion. I want to be a part of this program because my passion is college baseball. I want to be a part of it. I'm willing to do whatever for free. Pick up the garbage, do this, is that. You will not, mark my words, you will not hit 100 coaches that want to give you a shot. I promise you. I've done it. I promise you. I've done it. It's your coach. Any questions on this, hit me up. Please believe in yourself. I believe in you, but I can't force you to attack, man. All you got to do is get out there. And if you fail, who cares, man? You're dealing to the biggest failure. You're talking to the, I just failed right there. You're talking to the biggest failure that's ever done this, man. I have my best year right now in 2020. Nothing can stop me. Not coronavirus, not anybody hating, not anything. Best year by far in the biggest pandemic that we've seen. Why? Because I attack and I'm humble and I ask questions and I give. At the beginning, when nobody knows who we are, give. Give more than anybody. Give your time. Give your honesty. Give your story. That's what's missing. Once that happens, everything else will fall your way. I promise you, you do not hit up 100 coaches before one says yes. If anybody out there does this, please reach out to me with your story of success. If you hit up 100 coaches face to face and nothing happens, please hit me up because I'm going to help you make something happen if you do that. I love you guys, man. I live for this stuff. Please don't let what you don't have get in the way of what you're going to have. Just attack. Be positive, be honest, be humble, but work and give. And something good will happen. I promise you. It's your coach. Love you guys.